every single day. Big weekend. I mean, the Patriots back in the playoffs. They won their first playoff game since 2019 over the weekend. But a big opponent this weekend, and everybody is just going to be doing the Sunday snacks. And I'm thinking to myself, between all the things that are going on this time of year, what do we do for Sunday snacks? And if you wanted to take it up a notch, you definitely want something like, say, Gotta Be Frank Gourmet, who's in the house here this morning, and the studio smells as good as it ever has at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have Margie and Tom from Gotta Be Frank on the show. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what did you bring for the Sunday snack on Thursday morning, Margie?
Well, we brought a nice classic burger with French fries, but we also brought Tom's famous smoke and fried wings. He fired up the smoker. He smokes them for, how long, Tom? A couple hours?
About 3 or 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours, and then we finish them off in the fryer. So you get this nice, crispy, moist wing, and you always have to have those for the football games, right?
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that this Sunday. Now, if someone, for example, sees, because we're filming this and you'll see it a little bit later on social, but just hearing about this great weekend food, how do they find you this winter? Because you have a food truck, and those usually aren't popular in Maine during the wintertime.
Well, that's probably for a good reason, but we're just silly enough to be out there.
Yeah.
So our home base for the winter, well, actually fall, winter, and spring, I should say, is right across the street, 31 Roberts, which is in the Little League parking lot. You might call it Benton Park. You might call it Little League. And across the street, of course, the Mainers play at Goodall. So we're right there. You can't miss us in the parking lot. And keep an eye on us. You can always call or text, but a lot of people follow us on social, and they can find us. We have a fairly standard Tuesday through Saturday schedule, but it does vary a lot this time of year just based on weather.
Yeah, we've been so busy with different things, on a daily basis, and sometimes you just don't feel like cooking throughout the night. So, as you mentioned, you have a consistent menu that people come to realize. For example, if I'm driving home and I'm like, you know what, my family, I don't want to be cooking for them tonight. Can I reach out to Gotta Be Frank? And how quickly can you guys turn that around?
We have we move. We really do. So we do, you can do, we have Square online, so you can either go on there, sometimes delivery, but often always pick up. And we're very quick, usually 15-minute turnaround or less. If you pull up to the truck, we're going to turn that over as quickly as possible. Usually, I would say, Tom, 7 to 10 minutes tops usually for an order, depending on what they've ordered.
Yeah, we can turn that food around pretty quick.
Yeah, so you're on one end of town, you give them a call, you do the Square thing, and then boom, your stuff's ready to pick up, and you go home, it stays nice and warm, your vehicle smells great as well. It's got to be Frank Gourmet in the house this morning, but even though gourmet is in the frame of mind, do you do, I would say, I hate saying regular food, but for example, if someone just wants a hot dog, what do you guys do with that?
A lot of people come up and say, can I just have a normal hot dog? Absolutely, you can.
Hot dog,
Gets a little mixed in with some of the gourmet stuff on the menu, but absolutely. Nice, simple burgers, nice, simple hot dogs. We use Old Neighborhood, which is one of our favorites. It's got a nice snap that you're looking for. Yeah. And we can put whatever they want on it. Could be plain, could be mustard and relish, whatever they like. So
I can't believe you're doing it during the wintertime. That's extreme commitment. How long have you been doing Gotta Be Frank Gourmet? Tom, if you're going to talk, pull the microphone a little closer to you.
We've been doing the food truck since 2018. We were both working at a company in Barrington, New Hampshire, and we decided that let's try something different. I was a machinist for 31 years since I was 18, and it was getting stale.
Isn't that neat where we think at 18 or 20, and I think a lot of our audience can relate to this, where we're like, we're going to do this for the rest of our lives, and this is our lane and our vocation. And then you get to a certain point in your midlife, and you're like, you know what? I've done it. I've had a lot of fun, but now I want to try something new, because I think your mortality starts to kick in, and you're like, you know what? I only have X amount of space left. I want to make sure I'm enjoying it and doing what's passionate to me. And that seems like it's really spoken to both of you with Gotta Be Frank Gourmet.
Well, one of the things I've always said to my kids, we have 5 kids and 10 grandkids so far. And one of the things I've always said is, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Don't be afraid to stick your neck out. I think all the kids wanted to have us committed when we told them we were going to quit our very lucrative jobs with benefits and do this. But, we pulled it off, and they love helping us. They're very supportive of us. So it's a lot of fun, and I think it's fun for the grandkids to be able to say, hey, can we go to the food truck and get some hot dogs and burgers? They love it.
That's wild, yeah. Gotta Be Frank Gourmet. Again, where can people find you? You're open today as well, right?
We are, yes. The rain's clearing up, and we'll be opening up at 11:30 till 6-ish, we say, because sometimes, you get those door dashers coming a little bit late, what have you, so we'll stick it out. In fact, I've even said to people, we're not corporate. We can do what we want. You send me a text and say, hey, I'm going to be there in 15. Can you stay open? We'll stay open.
We are so in sync when it comes to that. Like, we're not corporate either. We do pretty much what we want here on Seacoast Oldies. And Tom, Margie from Gotta Be Frank Gourmet, thank you for joining the show. Check this video out on social. It's going to be up real soon. You got to see this mouth-watering food that you're gonna want this weekend for some of the big games. And if the Patriots continue to win, the closer we get to the big game, that would be absolutely wild. That's York County Connects, and we're back to the music faster after these.
I'm Stephen Purdy of Purdy Funeral Service. My family has proudly served all faiths in the Seacoast area for generations, with locations in Dover and Lee, New Hampshire. I'm proud to say we are the only funeral home left in Dover that is still family-owned and operated. Most firms around us have been consumed by larger companies. We're still here servicing the local traditions our community is used to. If family values and local ownership are important to you, please call us or visit us at purdyfuneralservice.com.
Warm greetings from Surf Point 360 at the beautiful Anchorage by the Sea in Ogunquit. There's much for you to enjoy at Surf Point 360. Happy hours, Fridays through Sundays, half off select appetizers, $5 margaritas, $5 house wine, $5 mocktails, and more. How about wine and prime Sundays? Enjoy a prime rib dinner, choice of super salad, and a glass of wine for $45. And locals, take note, don't miss Toast to the Town Thursdays, where residents of Wells, Ogunquit, Cape Nettic, York, and Kittery can get a free appetizer with 2 entrees. Or Monday through Wednesday, 15% off breakfast for our neighbors in Wells, Ogunquit, Cape Nettic, York, and Kittery. The season is warm, very special, and waiting for you at Surf Point 360 at the beautiful Anchorage by the Sea in Ogunquit. Call or go online for more details. Visit anchoragebythesea.com for more information.
Back to York County's morning show, only on